Welcome. I'm just going to share the screen real quick while we wait for anyone to join. Okay, I'm just gonna move the screen a bit here. This. I'll make sure I'm unmuted. Yes, perfect. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Hankinson, and I usually teach Fitlates on Saturdays at 1:30 p.m. I know this is usually abs and core, but it's going to be more of a Pilates class today. Don't worry, you'll still get your core in for the day. Pilates is very core power based. It also focuses on flexibility and lengthening your muscles. So we'll get a little bit of that in there too today. If you are looking for the music I'll be listening to through my headphone, I just put it in the chat. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it should be in the description, the link to the Spotify account. It's a bit of an eclectic group of music, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun today. So let's start, as I start every class, we're going to come down onto our backs. I'm going to start music on my headphones, so I know what you guys listen to. Okay. So we're going to lay back onto our back. We're going to place one hand on our chest, one hand on our stomach, and we're just going to focus on our breathing. We're going to bring attention to our breath as we inhale, filling our lungs up as far as they will go, pausing, and then exhaling. Feel free to let your eyes fall closed. Pay attention to your body and where you're holding stress for the day, any tension, and try to relax those muscles. Relax your eyebrows, your jaw, your shoulders, your toes. And take this time to set an intention for class. A reason that you're here. Let's do one more inhale as a class. Feeling your chest rise and exhaling, feeling your chest lower. And when you feel ready, let your eyes open. Take your arms and outstretch them ahead of you. Take your legs out straight. And just take a full body stretch here, wakening up all your muscles before we begin the class today. I'm going to start the workout on my watch so I can keep track of the time. And when you're ready, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to roll up using those core muscles. Really focus on this C curve right here as you come up, keeping your legs on the ground and over. And then coming back down. Oh, the music got a little messed up. Coming back down slowly with control. So one more time, slowly coming up into a seated position and stretching over those legs. This is the Pilates roll-up. If this is not for you today and you find that your legs are coming off the ground, you can walk yourself up and then do the stretch. You're just going to keep doing some more of these. Let's do 8 more. I just noticed I'm not sure if I pinned the video. Sorry, I'm a bit new at this. Let me pin. How do I do that? Continue just taking those slowly at your own pace. Three more here, 3. Okay, I believe it's pinned. 2. And let's do one more as a class here. Slowly coming up and over. Then we're going to roll back down onto our backs. We're going to take our legs in a tabletop position. So your knees are going to be over your hips. Your legs are going to be parallel to the mat. You're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the ground. Your arms are going to be parallel to the mat. You're going to start pumping. These are the Pilates 100s. Inhaling and exhaling. Making sure your lower back stays pressed into the mat as to not injure yourself. Really focusing on that C shape once again. Your arms should be rigid with this move, pumping them up and down with intention. And if you're ready today, we're going to straighten our legs and we're going to bend them at a 45-degree angle. The lower you go, the harder it is. And if that's not for you today, you can always stay in this position. I can't see you all, but I'm sure you all are doing fantastic. And let's do these for 8 more. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees into our chest, relaxing our head. Perfect timing as the second warm-up song comes to a close. We're going to be in a plank position. You're going to have your shoulder over your wrist. We're going to have our legs come back. And we're going to hold this here. Getting used to this position. I'm going to move a little bit up on my mat as to not slip when I start moving. And when you're ready, you're going to start rocking forwards and backwards, keeping that straight line from the tip of our toe to the tip of our head. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to keep me up into a downward dog. We're just going to stretch out our hamstrings here, alternating bending each leg. And when you're ready, we're going to come back from that plank position, and we're going to go into shoulder taps. So you take your left hand touching your right shoulder, and then your right hand touching your left shoulder. You're going to try not to rock your hips back too much. You're going to try to keep them stable as you alternate touching those shoulders, and try not to let your neck droop too much. And like I said, I usually teach this class Saturdays at 1:30. And I've been thinking of making them themed classes a couple times a month. So I think this Saturday we're going to do a Disney theme. So everything is going to be from your favorite Disney movies or shows. Might even throw in some Nickelodeon music. And let's do 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into child's pose. Regaining breath control. And when you're ready, you're going to be back up into that plank position. And for this move, you're going to stay in a straight line, but you're going to bend your right knee, tap it to the floor. You're not going to put your weight on it. You're just going to tap, and alternating touching your left leg. Left knee, sorry, right? And then left. And keep going. Please don't forget to take water whenever you feel necessary. My voice is just getting a little dry. You guys are doing such a great job. Just a couple more here. Really make sure that your wrists stay under your shoulders and your hips are stabilized. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and final one coming down. We're now going to go into our side planks. Make sure to attack those obliques. So you can either take this on your hand, or I like to go onto my forearm for my side planks. I just feel I have more stabilization. Your shoulder's going to be over that elbow. Your legs, you can either have your feet stacked, you can have them crossed to create more stability if you feel that is for you today. You can even take this on your knees. I'll show you all the variations. So you can either go up, you can alternate, or you can go on your knees. I'm just gonna hold it. And let's hold this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, we're gonna switch sides, making sure again, keep that elbow under that shoulder. And again, take any of the variations that are for you today. And let's come up. But so as I was saying earlier, me trying to come up with different themed classes to teach. I'm thinking of doing a boy band class. So, songs from One Direction, Big Time Rush, classes like that. Whew, I'm sliding a bit off the mat. I'm also thinking of doing like a female empowerment class. So having songs from all your favorite female artists. And let's hold this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. We're now going to roll into our backs. We're going to go into our bridge series. So what you want to do is the tip of your middle finger should come and touch the heel of your foot. You're going to come back, bring your legs in close. I do a little shimmy. And you're just going to lift up, squeezing your glutes at the top. Your knees should be in line with your hips. Your hips also should be parallel up to the ceiling. And then your body should be in a straight line. Core should be engaged through all of this. Come down, tap the floor with your butt, and come back up. Down, up. And since this is an abs and core class, one way to alter this move to focus more on your core is if you put your hands up straight at the ceiling. This engages your core just a bit more. So let's do this for the last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, we're gonna hold up at the top, and we're gonna take our right leg, and we're gonna bend it up towards the ceiling. If you can, it would be great to get it straight. If not, a bend is always fine. And if this move is just not for you, as I show this, you're just gonna continue with those bridges. Just gonna come down and up, squeezing at the top, making sure your hips are not rocking back and forth as you do this. I forgot I was teaching this class today, so yesterday I did a core series myself, so I'm a bit sore. Let's do 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and when we're gonna stay up at the top, you're gonna take your right leg, you're gonna swing it down, almost parallel with the floor, and coming back up, down, and back up, keeping your hips lifted. I'm sure you all look fantastic. Making sure those hips aren't rocking back and forth. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Returning that right leg back to where it began. And we're gonna switch to the left side, pointing it up. Again, all of the different modifications for this move, feel free to take any of them. We're all just getting stronger here together. And let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, staying lifted, taking that left leg, dropping it down, and bringing it back up, down, and back up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one, we're turning that leg back down. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our legs and we're just gonna walk them out a bit further, resting our weight on our heels. This is going to attack your hamstrings a bit more. Also keep that core engaged at all times. We're gonna come down and up and squeeze. It's crazy how dark it's getting so early. Usually if I sub a class around this time, it's still light out. It's completely pitch black outside the windows. And on this last 8, if you can, you feel up to a challenge, walk your feet out just a bit more. We're into the last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. You guys did so good. We're gonna go into our side leg series. So what you're gonna do is you can either support your head on your hand, or you can lay down using your arm for a pillow. The important part is that your hips are gonna be facing me, or I guess your laptop or whatever you're watching this on. You're gonna take your legs and angle them just a bit out towards the front. You're gonna flex that top foot, and you're gonna lift it and bring it down. Lift and lower. I like to place my hand in front of me for balance, but you can place it on your hip or whatever. And again, always engaging that core. I'm not sure if I said, but if your leg cannot get straight, if you're slightly bending, it is fine. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, we're gonna stay at the top and just pulse it out. Really feeling that burn. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. We're now gonna focus on our inner thighs. You're gonna take that leg and you're either gonna cross it in front of you. You can rest your foot like this. You can rest it fully down, or I like to just take it and rest it on my knee, so I can really focus on my inner thigh. Then you're gonna take your left foot, you're gonna point your toes down, heels up. This foot positioning is very important for the muscle group we'll be attacking. It's a bit awkward, but just bear with me. And you're gonna lift and just lower that leg, keeping that foot flexed. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a pulse at the top just for a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're just gonna switch sides. I really like the playlist I picked out today, if you guys are listening to it too. We're gonna stay do the same exact thing. Feet slightly out in front, flex that foot, and lift and lower. It's a bit eclectic, like I said at the beginning of class, the playlist, but it's kind of a bunch of those songs that you always just find yourself just singing to whenever they come on. It's kind of full circle that I do these virtual Pilates classes, because the way I first got into Pilates was watching, wanting to work out and after school and not having a gym membership. I would just go onto YouTube and type in workouts, and I always gravitated towards the Pilates ones. Okay, wait, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm just gonna pause the top for a bit here. And I really fell in love with the workout. So I kind of love that now I get to do this for everyone. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not gonna cross that leg in front like we did the last one. Flex the foot, toes down, heels up, lifting and lowering. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulsing at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're now going to go into our core series, which you guys have been looking forward to. So you're going to lay on your back. We're going to first put our feet into this tabletop position that we did at the beginning of class. That means knees over top of your hips, shins parallel to the ground. We're going to lift our head, neck, and shoulders up off the ground. You're going to press your lower back into the mat to protect yourself. You're then going to bring your knee in, extend that leg straight, and
this is Audrey checking in with 10:45 on the wood course. We're all set.
The correct hand placement for this move is to have your outside hand on your outside ankle and hand on your knee, so you'll switch. So for your right leg, you're going to have your right hand on your ankle, left leg, your left hand. And when you're ready, we're going to spin it up a bit. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to your chest, head down. For a quick break, before turning right back into that same positioning, and this time you're going to straighten your legs into kind of an L shape. You're going to pull and pull and pull, keeping that lower back pressed into the mat, your head, neck, and shoulders up off the ground. I'm sure you all look absolutely beautiful doing this. And I hope you feel strong. Notice how you feel in this moment. These movements are hard, but we're all here getting stronger together. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the chest, head down. Now what we're going to do is go back into that same position. So your knees are going to be in tabletop, head, neck, and shoulders up, lower back in. Oh my goodness, room. You're going to extend your legs and your arms out into a boat shape and bring it all in. So extend it out and back in. If your legs cannot go that low, you can always come up higher. Or you can always return to this type of move. We're just going to do 8 of these here. So let's do them. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, we're going to hold it just for a little bit, okay, guys? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all in and relax. Now we're going to focus on our upper abs. We're going to extend our legs up towards the ceiling. If you can, try to make them straight. If not, a slight bend, always okay. We're then going to punch ourselves up, touch, trying to reach for our ankles if we can, and coming back down. And 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees into our chest, rocking back and forth. Refocusing that attention on our breathing. And when you're ready, we're going to focus on our lower abs. So what you're going to do, you're going to come up, and you're going to rest your weight on your forearms. You're going to make sure that your shoulders stay above your elbows when you do this. Your torso should be in a straight line, so you're not going to droop like this, and you're not going to overextend like this. If you feel yourself overextending like this is not good, and I will show you some different variations we can do to fix that. So you're going to engage your core. You're going to bring your legs up and straight. You're going to start them on either the left or the right side. You're just going to draw a little U shape. You can go down that far. You can go down even farther, skimming the ground. Anything is fine. You're going to go from left to the right, drawing U's. Again, as I said, if you feel your back arching, just take your U's a bit smaller. I'm a little bit sore today, so I'm going to keep my U's just a little smaller today. Taking these at your own pace. And I'm so glad and grateful that you guys joined me in our workout. And let's do 8. Oh, I slipped a second. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and last one, making that final U, bringing your knees in your chest, relaxing your head down, and rocking back and forth. Give yourself a bit of a spinal massage there on the mat. And when you're ready, we're going to roll onto our stomachs and take a quick sip of water. Please feel free to join me in that. So we're going to come onto our stomachs. You're going to place your hand beside your chest. Your elbows are going to be tucked in tight to your sides. And you're going to lift up through your palms into a half cobra and coming back down. This is a half cobra push-up. And it focuses on your triceps and lower back. Try not to bring your shoulders to your ears. Try and relax them. And move up a bit. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down slowly. We're then going to put our arms into goalpost position. And your legs are going to be somewhat distance apart. We're then going to lift everything up and off the ground and lower back down. And 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, only 4 more. 3, 2, and last one coming down. We're going to push up onto all fours here. Your knees are going to be hip distance apart. Your wrists are going to be right underneath those shoulders. You're going to look at the edge of your mat. Keep your neck in a neutral position. We're going to go into our bird dog. So you extend that left leg parallel to your body, and then right leg, and then left arm parallel to you also. Engaging that core, making sure your hips are not rocking and they're staying pointed towards the mat. When you're ready, we're going to start pulsing up the arm and leg. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning those down. Extending your left leg out and your right arm. Engaging that core. Getting stable in this position. And once you feel ready, start pulsing up again. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into child's pose. Congratulations, everyone. You have made it into the cool down. Just take a moment to put your head down and bring attention back to your breathing. When you're ready, you're going to meet me into a downward dog position. Walking our legs out once again. Comparing how you feel now to how flexible you were at the beginning of class. See if there's any changes. And when you're ready, you're going to extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to bring your knee into your chest. Coming down into pigeon pose. You can stay up here, or you can put your pigeon to sleep and come rest your head on the mat. This final song that I chose for the playlist, if you guys are listening to the music on the playlist, was a song that my old yoga instructor used to play at the end of every class. So it holds some sentimental value with me. And it also just, I feel, relaxes me. There's no words, so I can kind of just focus on the sounds and how my body feels. So when you're ready, we're going to come up. We're going to tuck our toes into downward dog again. Extending that left foot up this time. Knee into our chest. Coming down into pigeon pose on this side. And again, you can stay up or put your pigeon to sleep. And then going to wake your pigeon up. We're going to then tuck that right knee underneath of you, and we're going to stretch out our ankles. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift up your right knee and lean back. Gently stretching out that right ankle. This is a part of your body not many people think about stretching out, but it's so important for all the walking we do and just daily life to pay some attention to our ankles and leaning back, lifting up our left knee this time, stretching out that left ankle. Releasing that left knee. We're now going to stretch out the arch of our foot. So you're going to tuck those toes underneath and you're going to lean back sitting on your feet. You should stretch out the arch of your foot. When you're ready, coming up, you're then going to come and face me. Putting your legs into a crisscross position. We're going to go into a spinal twist. You're going to take your left hand to your right knee. Right hand is going to go behind you, and you're going to twist and face behind you. Then we're going to take a deep inhale. And as you do so, try to lengthen your spine. And then when you exhale, see if you can find any more movement in the twist. Moving back to center. Taking that right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. And twisting to look behind. And again, we're going to take a deep inhale here to lengthen our spine. And as we exhale, we're going to deepen that stretch if we can. Coming back to center. We're going to stretch out our arms. You're going to take that left arm across your body, pulling back with your right. Bringing that left shoulder down away from your ear. Releasing that arm, taking that right arm across the body. Pulling back with your left, dropping that right shoulder away from your ear. Releasing that arm, you're going to take your right arm up and back in between your shoulder blades, taking that left arm and pulling your elbow. And releasing and switching sides, left arm bent between your shoulder blades, right arm pulling on the left elbow. And releasing that arm. We're going to take some shoulder rolls. We go backwards, nice and slow. Right, and then left. Then we're going to go forward with our shoulder rolls. Take our head, do some neck rolls. Switching sides. When you're ready, you're going to meet me in the position that we started class with. Feet are going to be planted into the earth. Head rested on the mat. One hand on your chest, the other on your stomach. Letting your eyes fall closed. Bringing our attention back onto our breathing. Taking a deep inhale with me here. And exhale. Recalling that intention you said at the beginning of class, that reason that you came today. I like to take a moment at the end of class, a moment of gratitude, to thank our bodies for all that they were able to accomplish in this 45 minutes, to thank ourselves for taking this 45 minutes for us. It's a selfless act to take time for yourself. And I would personally like to thank you all for joining me and getting stronger in this 45 minutes. Let's take another deep inhale. And exhale. And if you're ready, slowly start to open your eyes. Coming up into a seated position so we can take one final breath as a class. We're going to inhale, bring your hands up to the sky, palms to heart center as we exhale. Thank you all for joining me today. My name is Sarah. I usually teach Pilates here at the Plex from 1:30 to 2:15 on Saturdays. But thank you all for joining me. I know this was supposed to be absent core, but I hope you all enjoyed it just as much.